Julia and I are very fortunate to live in the country in a lovely village called Botley, which is a sensible distance from Winchester, Portsmouth and Southampton, although you're never really away from the noise of traffic and stuff anywhere in England, anywhere in southern England anyway. But we have this lovely garden which we're very thankful for, and in it there's a very large old apple tree which I've mentioned before. In fact, I did a video of this, of me pruning this using using a pole saw and pole secateurs. I don't prune this much. I think it was 2 years ago I pruned this last. I certainly haven't done anything to it this winter, and it's not perfect, but it does have a beautiful show of blossom. Now this tree obviously was planted many years before we came here. I'm walking backwards very carefully, I should tell you. I'm still quite nervous about my leg injury from last year. But we believe that this is of the variety Blenheim Orange. It's a very tall tree. You can sit underneath, you can put a table underneath it. It's a really big tree. I haven't actually measured it. I think it's about 18 feet tall and it spreads about 25 feet. It's covered in blossom at the moment. It doesn't always crop very well. Obviously we don't get up there with a ladder, and basically most of the fruit that it does produce, we wait till it drops and pick it up, and it goes into our friend Jez's cider. Anyway, I'll be blogging about that again in a little while. But it doesn't set very well. The blossom doesn't set very well. It's not a very fertile variety. And the point of this video is that we've done something about the pollination. What we've done is that we have planted a very small tree in the flower border. I think there's a bumblebee doing what it was designed to do there. There's been a few other bees around here. I'm not getting any closer on that bee. It's covered in pollen, its legs are covered in pollen. And this is a small tree. I grafted it myself actually. It's one of my herb productions, if you like. I grafted this tree, and it's growing in a flower border. It's just stuck in the garden. It's really quite small. It's hardly been pruned at all. It's growing as a column, if you like, a sort of pyramidal type column, or columnar type pyramid, if you like. We don't expect to get any fruit off of this. This is a variety called Golden Hornet, and this is often planted in commercial orchards just to pollinate, because it reliably produces a really great lot. There's several insects flying around. It's not only bees that do the pollination, some quite small insects do pollination. But so we planted this in the flower border specifically to be a pollinator for this great big old tree, and it has been setting fruit a lot better since then. So it's just an idea, it's something you may wish to do.